I guessed that you would be the only one who would dare to come here. You've got courage.
Yo, the Getcho podcast crew is in the building.
Yeah.
And that's right. Back by popular demand. I finally got my homie back with me. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie.
Oh, hey, what's going on? Like, that's funny because I was just on another podcast and we're like, hey, he doesn't have a podcast, and we're like, triple sex, like,
I guess that was the popular demand, huh? It was me. It was me saying, hey, you should probably go back on it every once in a while. But if you don't want to, it's fine.
funny thing how things happen.
Show's better without you. Huh?
Is it?
What?
I'll get you.
Jokes,
so we are
jokes.
recording, right? Because I was going to talk about my chlamydia.
No, go for it.
Okay.
It's
Well, we
already
can
out
share
there, right?
stories. We can share
What's that?
stories. I'm pretty sure that's a
Well, are we
relatable
recording or
thing.
not? I need to know for sure.
Yes, we are, sir.
Did I say
We're
chlamydia?
live, pal. We're live, pal. No,
I've been
but
grabbed. What's
as you can tell by the sound of that voice, we didn't come alone. Of course, I had to get the hardest part of the ring, the biggest part of the ring, the stiffest part of the ring, aka King Kong Dong, aka Sorcerer Stones, aka How to Train Your Dragon, aka Plant-Based Sausage. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle from the Apron Bump, hardest part of the ring.
It looks more like a minion without the clothes on. You know what I'm saying? If anything. But I appreciate the praise. Appreciate you having me.
Of course. It's been a while, like we were
It's
talking
been a
about earlier.
while. Is that Creed? Is that Hinder?
Is that Creed or is it? I mean, aren't all white bands the same?
You know how I know
I
you're
think
gay?
so. I'm going to see Creed live this summer, so you can go
Are
fuck
you?
off.
Are
buddy.
you?
I'm gonna get
Can
my
you take me?
Oh, I don't know why I did that with an Asian accent. It's because I'm here.
I mean, come on. Creed is good. Creed or Nickelback, guys. Creed or Nickelback.
Whoa, easy.
Whoa, careful how you say that.
Hold on. I said Nickelback.
Yeah.
Nickelback. For the woke. Chill. I said Nickelback.
Oh man. Charlie comes back for one episode, you get canceled.
The New York Knickerbockers.
Listen. I
exactly.
always look like give people a side eye when they say Arnold's last name, and I'm like, oh, careful how you say the his
Yeah,
last part
that's
of his
true.
name. Easy.
Well, you're in the ethnic section of the grocery store, so you can say anything. I think. Although I guess that wouldn't be in the ethnic section. That'd be fucked up.
No, I mean Goya.
Yep.
Is Goya?
Who eats Goya?
We do. I mean, I use the
I'm eating
ingredients.
Goya.
I use the ingredients. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Shout out you guys. Plug out your episode that you had with my homeboy Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Buried Alive. You get to see Undertaker do a schoolboy roll up in the dirt, which is pretty fantastic.
Small package. It's a small package. It's
Small package. Sorry, small package.
the tightest small package you'll ever see. That's not
Shout out
an innuendo.
Gold Dust.
Shout out.
And keeping up with the ethnicity talk, you guys brought up Mark Merrill, who is vaguely ethnic.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I did like that conversation because he was the first vaguely ethnic guy, and then the second person is Seth Rollins. So
Oh.
it comes full circle.
I was actually just talking to somebody about this because his last name's Lopez, but I think he
Yeah.
acquired that from like his stepdad or something.
Oh.
Yes.
So he's just a white guy,
correct.
right? That happens to be
Well,
Lopez.
actually, I think he has some Middle Eastern in him as well.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is that who's eating Goya? I'm not familiar.
Listen, I mean, they do have the best chickpeas, so
I've never had like a strong opinion on
equals hummus.
chickpeas.
Come on, but anyway, we seen wrestling all week, right, guys? Tell the homies what type of wrestling fan y'all have been this week.
You go first, Charlie.
Go ahead, Charlie.
I can't think of anything clever, so you go first.
Well, I've been an old school wrestling fan, and that's not just to plug my podcast, but I've been watching a lot of '96 WWF, WCW, ECW this week. Just it's just an easy watch. There's no stakes to it. Like you kind of know some stuff that happens. So a lot of ECW, like end of '96. That stuff's starting to get pretty good, and Brian Pillman shooting Stone Cold with a gun. So yeah, an old, a dilapidated wrestling fan.
You say
Vintage.
vintage.
Yes,
Vintage.
that's me.
Yeah. Which is pretty exciting because I totally forgot that was the first Buried Alive match. And then the Executioner, like
You familiar with the Executioner?
well, that's the what's the Gordy, right? That's Bam Bam Gordy. Yeah, which I didn't forgot that he was even in the WWF at that time, which is pretty wild.
It's very brief.
Bowling pin.
How dare you?
Damn. Charlie, did you think of what type of wrestling fan were you?
I'm definitely the girlfriend that just broke up with the dude and like just start checking out his Instagram and seeing what he's up to. Because I'm kind of like from the outside looking in, you know what I mean? Like as in like yeah, WrestleMania was there and everything, but after that WrestleMania high, I just been kind of like more so following on social media. Pretty much that's it.
Okay,
Just
doing
kind of
the
wondering what they're up to.
ex-boyfriend stalking, doing the
Yep.
ex-boyfriend stalking.
Yep,
You know
yeah,
what
like
I'm
I still
saying?
do. Oh fuck! All right, sketch. Like this is not live, right? Like, are we recording or not? I need to know because like,
I can edit that out.
all right, please edit that out.
Or not.
Like what is this?
That's how it is
doing this
sometimes.
week,
Sometimes you're just curious about how you're doing with your ex, how your exes are doing at like 2 a.m. and you're like, okay, let me peep the Facebook a little bit. Let me see the Instagram. Oh, who's that? Oh, snap. They still live in the area.
I'm
not saying that I've done that. Not saying that I've done that. I'm just saying.
No. You have not done that very specific scenario. Never.
Up in 2 a.m. looking at like Instagram, seeing R-Truth like for like get new titles and shit. Like that's me. That's me.
Oh, they're all having fun over there.
Oh.
Okay, so the type of wrestling fan I've been, and it's kind of like I'm like just tired wrestling fan, right? Not tired from the WrestleManias, the stand and delivers, the gauntlet of my eyes are just bleeding. I mean, in good reason because there's been great wrestling. I mean, Windy City Riot was happening. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of good stuff in that. Um, not to mention all the other stuff that New Japan's doing, but tired in a sense, or I am just tired of these damn sweaty ass fans on social media, right? You had a dude, right, come out and saying that women shouldn't cry or people should get emotional for Cody Rhodes' win, right? It's a man thing. Like in 2024, when is anything really a man thing in these sports, right? You got the WNBA doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? You had the women in wrestling doing their thing. Like I think it's time to just shut up. Just shut up. Just get to just realize things are happening in the world, and that male chauvinistic is not part of it. That's why sometimes us wrestling fans can't get good things. You just seen that dude on Twitter talking about how Liv Morgan shouldn't be getting this push, and how he was saying that he's had better than Liv Morgan. Like, no, you haven't. There's no way you have had better than Liv Morgan. And your cousin doesn't count.
Luna Vachon?
He wishes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, she's a growler. But Liv Morgan, shout out to her. She did come back and say to that guy, like, "Oh, guys, please don't feel sorry for him. He usually pleasures himself with a sock." So
damn,
man.
So shout out to her. But that's what I'm saying. We when we first started Getcho, we did a bracket. You know, what I'm saying the Getcho Madness bracket where we're talking about sweaty fans, and those dirty ass fans are always the reason why it makes it hard for us normal people to like wrestling. But anyway, that's a whole nother tangent.
Yeah, but
no, I'm.
No, go ahead. Don't listen to my last episode. Charlie was very chauvinistic on that throughout the whole thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
He saw Sable on the apron. He was like, "Hey, don't you dare get in that ring. You get on the floor where you belong, you bitch." That's a quote.
Leave the cannons outside the ring.
That's at Charlie _anal.
You can find him there.
That's so funny you say that. And like I was just on another podcast bitching about women getting more games match.
Oh.
No. Like, okay, well, once again, now I gotta say on another podcast, it's not men or women. It's just War Games is stupid. It should never be an annual show. It should always come when a big blow off. to a story or a
Right.
rivalry or something
Women
like
should only be there if there's a big blow off. I'm right there with you, Charlie.
that.
I do know what you're saying because it's they just like we were just like saying the same thing about Hell in a Cell, right? And then
Yes.
now they replaced it with War Games. So it's kind of like, well, you really didn't do anything. You just gave it a different name and a different cell. You
I
know,
don't even think they replaced it. I think it's just in addition to, because they still do the Hell in a Cell pay-per-views, don't they?
Yep.
I thought they're done. I thought they're done with it.
They
They're
might
not
be. I
done
don't
with it?
know. Have they released like a
Mm.
schedule for 2024?
Let me call Sean Ross right now.
There, get his ass.
Get them on the horn.
Oh shit, disconnected. I guess it's changed his number.
Damn, not again.
Make sure one of his
Man,
eyes
ain't that
looking
hard?
at the right thing.
Man, that's horrible. I tried to call him and then failed on live TV. But okay, but guys,
I'm
so
a real
you know,
journalist. Stop.
but yeah, guys, winners and losers from the wrestling week. It doesn't have to go in any order. Whatever you feel is a winner or loser. But I'm gonna start off and say Mercedes Moné is a loser.
Ooh.
Kyle,
Monet.
you want to elaborate on that?
No,
a little bit? I've
I
been seeing
love
your tweet.
Mercedes Monet. I'm her stan. I'm her number one stan. Personally. No, I think I don't know if she's like injured or what the deal is, but I don't know why she isn't wrestling when that's like her appeal. Like her appeal's never been her promos and
It's
like,
mostly the in-ring stuff. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like how many times can you come out and say the same thing over and over again? And you could say the same thing about Cody Rhodes, by the way, but it's apples and oranges. But yeah, Mercedes, it's just like, and all this talking she's doing, it feels like it's not progressing anything. She's just saying the same like WWE scripted off a teleprompter bullshit, and it's like, okay, I'm tired. Let's.
No, I think it got worse, to be honest. You know,
Yeah.
I thought that her promo skills were like, you know, subpar. Like they're good for what they're supposed to be, right? But like I don't know on AEW, she has this thing where she has to emphasize every word, right?
Oof, yeah.
Like Julia, me and Julia.
It's like she's expecting an
Willow,
applause
me and
after every
Willow.
word.
What's that?
It's like she's expecting applause after every word.
Oh my gosh! And it's like I don't know that backstage stuff that she did with Tony Schiavone. I just wasn't feeling. And what was the point?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're slowly building to a match with Willow, but it's like, I don't know, man. The amount of time she's gotten to speak versus how much story has been built, it just doesn't line up. And I would agree. It's like, yeah, she's trying too hard to, like, she's focusing on like what GIF is going to come out of this or what clip is going to come out of this, and not actually focusing on the content of what she's saying with all the poses and the standing perpendicular to the camera.
CEO,
for the love of Pete. That being said, she's a great wrestler. She's a great wrestler. She's got great rings. Her rap's not great, but you know, she's a good wrestler.
Listen. I'm with you, and we're just being fair. We're not like trying to be like, you know, we're not trying to put her down or anything. But you can see where the WWE help came from versus where AEW is. It's more of a knock on AEW. Again, there's probably the same committee that told Cody to say, "Hey, yeah, go ahead, cut that promo," are the same people that are probably like, "Yeah, go ahead, speak like that." You know.
Yeah, creative control, brother.
That's right. Come on now. Winner though, I gotta say, is definitely the Sami Zayn Chad Gable match. I do like that match only for the reasons that like we got the heel turn at the end. You know,
Yeah.
you got Sammy, you know, going to his wife and, you know, doing the whole thing about like, oh, I did, you know, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Only to get belly to the back suplex while trying to go in for a kiss. I thought that was amazing timing.
They showed like a different angle from a fan, and it looked like Chad Gable was still crying, walking over to Sami Zayn, and it was just it was actually executed really well because up until the point where Chad Gable actually like back hugged Sami Zayn, nobody knew what was going on, and then you could see this genuine surprise of everybody when he actually dropped him, and it looked great. So it was pretty nice to execute. I liked it a lot. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it coming. I didn't
Yep.
see it coming, but I support it. Heel Chad Gable, pair him up with the Creeds.
Yeah.
Team Angle 2.0. I'm all for it.
There we go.
It should
Team
just went.
Gable. Team Gable.
They should have went full out on that with that heel turn, and like after he drops Sammy, just go after his wife. Super her too. Then oh my god, that everyone would have lost their shit.
Puts her in the angle lock. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Kurt Angle's done that, I think, right?
Yeah,
He's,
yeah.
he's definitely broken someone's wife's ankle at some point.
Jeff Jarrett.
Was it TNA?
Oh, you know what? There was an angle in TNA. An angle.
Yeah,
an angle.
right?
It wasn't Joe's wife, but it was some random lady backstage that he threatened to break her ankle if he didn't get a rematch. So,
Prostitute.
yeah. So it's not unfathomable in wrestling, is what I'm saying. A prostitute. Is that what you said?
Also not fathomable too. No,
Yeah.
but yeah. What do you got, Charlie?
Okay. The winner for me, I was gonna say the same thing with Sami Zayn. One of my winners is gonna be Jey Uso. It's because
Of
like
course.
man, yeah, exactly. He's just more over than ever. And, you gotta build him up to this upcoming match against Cody Rhodes.
Damien.
What?
Is it
Oh yeah,
Damian
it's
Priest? Yeah.
sorry. He's got a match against Tong Po. I'm sorry. The
Bisexual Taker.
bisexual Undertaker. I'm sorry. God damn it. Anyway, and then like he went over on Finn Balor, and like that, which goes right into my loser, which is Finn Balor, because he
Yes.
lost the tag team titles off of this. Now it's like there's started to tease like a little dissension between the Judgment Day, where one guy ascends to the championship, and you got Finn Balor, who's been on top for like forever, now looking like a punk. The whole time. Hey, I thought we were going for the tag team titles, and then basically like Tong Po goes, no, it's like.
Wait, you broke up. Can you repeat that?
Okay. He said, "No, you bleed like Mali." But so
Oh.
There we go. We got that clean.
but Finn Balor is looking like a bitch. So either way, Jey Uso is definitely a winner because his stock is as high as ever, and he's not dealing with this like bloodline shit where like Jimmy's just getting de-pantsed by Tama Tonga or anything like that. So yeah,
Right.
so I'm just gonna say Jey Uso is one of my winners of the week.
Oh, for sure. I mean, does his stock, right? Does his aura make you want to go get those sunglasses?
No. Anyway, so
Some 2007 ass bullshit. What is Jey Uso doing? This goose.
calm down. Calm down.
Calm down. Hell no.
I'm so tired.
No, I mean, no lie. I mean, there's part of his look and everything that he does give me Far East movement vibes, but whatever. Fly like a G6. What about you, Kyle? Do you have any winners and losers?
No, yeah. The winner. The winners, maybe those juicy new tag team titles, huh? Yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah, those are nice.
So on one hand, they are nice looking belts. On the other hand, are they too similar to the world titles though? Or is that the idea? I mean, I'm sure that is the idea, but like, what do we think about that as far as like making all the titles kind of look similar, but just a little different?
Just
I think
color,
they're
right?
Slightly. I mean, they're all different shades of Ferrero Rocher wrappers to me.
I'm a slut for Rochers, by the way.
Dude, me too, man. Oh my gosh, the hazelnut when you bite it and it bursts.
Oh, love a burst in my mouth. What you were saying?
Charlie, Ferrero Rocher.
Charlie thoughts?
You got me thinking about
Ferrero
gold.
Rocher.
It is gold. It is gold. So that's as close as you know.
It is gold tinfoil.
There we go.
No comment.
Okay, but
Happy the 5th.
No, but yeah, I mean, everything that's going on with that, for sure.
And just like the tag division in general feels like they're finally, starting to get a little momentum going. It's like not red hot, but they're building a nice foundation with like the DIYs and the Street Profits, and like it feels like there's a bunch of teams now that could theoretically be in the title hunt. And now that you have two sets of titles, I'm assuming they're going to unveil one on SmackDown.
For
Feels
sure,
like
yeah.
tag team wrestling's healthy in WWE, and that's a very rare thing. So that's a big
Well,
winner for me.
very rare. Very rare. I mean, just like, we're going to shout out your show, just like what you're doing on 96. Sometimes there's only like one or two teams that are always going for the title for like 3 or 4 pay-per-views. And I feel like, I don't know, like in WWE, you have that sometimes, right? In the Attitude Era, it was always like Edge, Christian, Dudley's, right? Hardy's, and then like there was never other tag teams. I hope now that there's at least a little bit more than that, so you could develop the actual division.
Right. Yeah, because like you said,
You
there'll
know.
be like bubbles of time where it's like maybe a certain feud is really hot in the tag division, but then once you break up, like New Day and Usos, like all that stuff is great,
Right.
but then once you split them up and they have to start facing other teams, it kind of feels less than. But now it's potentially it could be like you said, a more like a deeper division.
Exactly, and only one can watch so much body donnas and smoking gun matches.
Speak for yourself,
So-
man. I can watch Skip and Zip and
Yeah,
Kip and
exactly.
Dip all day.
Listen, I've watched
Ed
so
Sonny.
much body donnas, I don't even know what to do with myself anymore.
You've watched, yeah, damn near half of their content from '96.
Well, to add on to Kyle, same thing. Like, I'm excited for the tag team division on the other side. You know how they broke up the titles at the WrestleMania, and now A-Town Down Under with that. Sorry, that name. Whatever, they're trying.
Rolls right off the tongue.
You don't like that name? A-Town Down Under?
It's clever, I'll give it that, but it's that whole same thing, and it's the whole showmiz thing where you're taking someone's name, you're adding someone else, and you're putting it together, and it's like, oh yeah, now we got a name. It's like kind of like
Right.
you know,
Jungle Hook.
I need exactly Jungle Hook,
Jared Show.
Jared Show. You know what I mean? Like, oh wait, don't worry, the Awesome Truth. Oh wait, they're the tag team champs on the other side. So other than the name, no, I'm excited for those two guys because those two have been running rampant on SmackDown for a while. Now you're giving them titles, you're just making them even more like unbearable, more someone that you want to hate, and it's like it's just gonna add some more intrigue to the tag team titles on the other side because I guess I can't really think of all the tag teams that they have on SmackDown, but aren't they kind of interchangeable anyway? And the draft's coming up, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's true.
So winners, yeah, I'm gonna add on to that. Winners tag team division.
Tag team division. Shout out.
Yep.
Shout out. Okay. I know this is not WWE related, but John Moxley winning the IWGP Heavyweight Championship is definitely a winner. Definitely a winner.
Can you please bring back Justin Roberts? Do you have it?
No, I don't have it. I don't have.
Oh, that's classic Getcho.
I do have this though.
I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. I'm ready to, a girl kissing me left, a guy kissing me on the right, which is totally okay, man. It's all love.
Close. That's close enough.
No, I know how I have to pull that from the episode, but when he's doing the.
What does he do? Remind me.
John Moxley.
Do the Japanese announcers do the same thing?
I you know what? That's a very good question. We gotta find out.
Yeah, we gotta look it up.
We got.
The winner is John Moxley.
Thank you. I didn't want to clip of me doing that.
Okay, you know what? We're doing very horrible to our brothers over there on Japan side.
Right.
Yes. WJP champion.
Will Ospreay. Moxley John.
Oh.
You know how they're backwards and stuff.
Wild thing. Okay. We can say this. We can say this because we're in the exactly. Kyle said earlier in the ethnic area, in the ethnic area.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean that's a huge win. Because when you look at the records and look at his stats, he's the first one to have WWE, AEW, and IWGP. So I don't think there's anyone else that has those titles. Am I missing one more? But in terms of like yeah.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Congrats to Moxley. That's a huge accomplishment, and I'm pretty sure he's at home blading, thinking about it right now. Just happy to be here. GCW champion now.
Him and Nick Gage are just blading it out. You know what I'm saying?
Pepsi.
Which one do you want to use? The pizza cutter or the razor? The Bic? The Bic?
Sorry.
No, but my only one concern though is this means New Japan is not gonna have basically a title holder on their show. It's gonna be like kind of like the Lesnar thing where he only comes back, every big show or something like that. Like
I guess so,
the
but
next one is like what, the G1, but that's not for a
maybe.
few months.
Yeah, but New Japan does that though. They don't. Their champions don't really defend that much anyway.
Yeah,
Like
that's
so it's like it's not. I guess a bigger deal for them, but maybe they're trying to like compensate for losing Osprey or something like that because they did just lose Okada and Osprey, and they want to like put some new eyes on the product. So I mean, they could always put it on like Shingo again. Maybe could put it back on Sonata, but even then, like people are like even on the internet are like
yeah.
Sonata's
Even
sort
though
of boring. Like
they weren't really people weren't really happy with that run with
yeah,
Sonata's run. It was
yeah.
kind of just like there he is type of reign. It wasn't like a big spectacular thing. Um, I mean, I think the plan is to do something at Forbidden Door, right?
Okay.
That's one way I can see it. But
When's
either way, that's
when's
a huge
Forbidden
one.
Door?
Let me
I feel like that'd be lame to have. What, you're gonna have two AEW guys facing off against each other in at
That's
Forbidden Door?
true.
Yeah,
Kinda
exactly.
defeats the purpose.
The Forbidden Door is just
Like it's literally you're in the house. The door's not forbidden.
oh
I mean,
my
is
god,
it
it's Eddie Kingston and fucking John Moxley
once in a lifetime?
take a
You
shot
think-
for every single forearm and or chop.
Is it just gonna be like a transitional reign? Maybe is Shota Umino gonna take the title from him? Or maybe no idea.
That'd be cool.
Well,
Ren
that's what he
Narita?
called out. That's who he called out. He called out Shota
Okay.
at the end, and then Ren Narita came out. So okay, Kyle.
Get a little House of Torture action going on at Forbidden Door.
Okay,
Maybe
look
come
at you
on.
here. Look at this guy.
Dick
Okay.
to go.
It's
Dick
getting
to
worse and
go.
worse. Going through a Forbidden Door and a House of Torture. There's girls kissing me to the left and girls kissing me to the right, but it's okay. It's like,
I'm single. I'm ready.
No, but okay. I mean, that's a huge win for me. Shout out to Naito. Saying who joins the company of Roman Reigns of losing his title as well too. So thank you, Naito. I guess.
nice.
Another win, right? I guess we got this, this thing with Trick and Mello finally closing up their storylines, right? In a crazy cell match. Mello's signed to SmackDown, right? Is that the case?
No idea.
I think officially, quote unquote, he's still NXT, but with the draft coming up, I would assume he's gonna get drafted somewhere.
Okay. Because I know he had that match, right, with Austin Theory, where they kind of did that spot where he
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of tweaked his neck. That was SmackDown, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It
it
was
was a weird.
supposed to be like a one-off, right?
See, that's what I thought. But then I know they did the match again, also on SmackDown. So I guess technically SmackDown, but you're right. With the draft, he could be on Raw.
Could be on Lucha Underground. Could be on Wrestling Society X. You never know. You never know.
Backyard wrestling,
Hell yeah.
you never-
Great
you
game.
show up there, But yeah, what about you guys? What, any winners and losers?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of some losers. Who was? I guess Rhea Ripley, big loser.
Oh
Huh?
yeah, that's
Biggest loser.
The injury,
show.
yeah.
So maybe to add on to you, sorry Kyle, but like to add on to you, is Liv Morgan a winner or loser in this case?
Probably a big winner, honestly.
Right? It's like I mean I don't know because like maybe it's the start of a heel turn, which we've never seen because she's been like huge babyface for a while now. Maybe it may turn eventually to a huge winner because you took out Rhea Ripley, so now it's like naturally all the fans are behind her. Even though like Judgment Day is kind of a tweener group, like it's make turn Liv because it was a good look for Liv on Raw when she came out just smiling, like ha, I busted your shit. So maybe yeah, in the end, like maybe Liv may wind up being a big winner in this case.
Yeah, no, definitely it'll feed into a rivalry whenever Rhea comes back. So overall, I think it's going to be a big win. And I think Liv's she's been a little heelish since her return. But I think this might be the catalyst to go full blown with that. So it'll be interesting to see how they. I'm interested. What's 3 months, right? Rhea's gone.
About
Something
that,
like
3 months, yeah.
Liv needs to come out and start misgendering people and it'd be over. The crowd would just turn on her just like that. It's over. You call me what?
Let's get this
Oh,
guy in the writers' room over here.
that's what I'm
Let's get his
saying.
gold.
Come on now, come on now.
Well, me and
No, but
Shinsuke, though.
who would be the best one to have the title?
Great
The
question.
women's is it the world's women's title?
Let's give
The
Katana a
world.
chance.
I was kind of thinking like I think they could go like off the wall. Maybe give like a Candice LeRae or because I
Ooh.
don't know. Have they said how they're gonna? Is it gonna be like a tournament or like a battle royal
I
or?
don't think they officially have said, but I my guess is once they do the draft, they'll probably pick it. They'll probably make it a tournament deal,
Right.
which they've normally done before.
Ooh, I got a pitch for you guys.
Yeah,
I
go
got a
ahead.
pitch for you guys. Let's do it. Like, you know how like slowly now, who's that lady with Candice LeRae? Oh my God,
Andy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell's slowly turning to be a heel now, right? So we're gonna have this tournament, and Indy's gonna help Candice LeRae win the whole thing. LeRae becomes champion. Then LeRae turns on Indy after all that, and God, that sounded better in my head now. Fuck.
So they're just gonna repeat Bailey and Io Shirai storyline.
Oh shit.
I mean, on paper.
I mean, not like it hasn't been done
Wait,
before.
are we
Not like it
live or
hasn't
what?
been
Can we cut this out or like?
Can we sweeten it up a little bit?
Well, okay, I'm with you with Candice LeRae because I feel like she has done nothing of importance like since she's been on the main roster, really,
Right.
other than dyeing her hair and having some wings. But if you like that, okay, shot. But but for me, I wouldn't mind if they put Shayna Baszler
Ooh.
and give her the title run.
That's not bad.
I know that right before the pandemic happened, there was something that was building with her, right? I mean, biting Becky's neck and having all this blood, put that aside and just look at her in-ring ability. I think she could carry it, kind of revamp her presence on the main roster and her character. Thoughts?
Yeah, I support it. I mean, I feel like a tournament could be an opportunity, especially with the draft, because you could even bring up some NXT ladies. This could be a good opportunity to get some new people over, and it could like serve the same purpose as like a Money in the Bank, where like somebody that you wouldn't think would be a world champion ends up winning the whole thing. So, but they'll probably just do like Nia Jax or fucking
Somebody safe, right?
Becky Lynch. I hope not, but I hope they at least have some fun with it. But very open ended.
I like that. Very
Looks
good.
exciting either way. I can't wait to see. Champion.
Okay, so the one winner I do have, right, is the Creed brothers, right, having this
Yes.
match. The way they do the belly to belly suplex and then a kip up is pretty amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I have to ask you guys, who has the best kip up?
Ooh,
Big Show.
He just needs like
Okay,
two
if we're going
guys
super
and the
heavyweights.
ropes.
What rope? Who's got the
Braun
best kip up?
Strowman? Remember Braun Strowman did a kip
Yeah.
up?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll tell you what. Because I trained wrestling for a few months, and I could
Okay.
never do a kip up. But I was like chain wrestling with this guy, and he was grabbing my wrist and he was gonna kip up, but I didn't know that like I had to help him. So he just kind of like flopped, and he was like, "What the fuck you doing?" I was like, "I don't know. I thought you were just gonna kip up."
Well, how are you supposed to? How are you supposed to read his mind at that point?
Yeah, exactly.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like isn't there something that he has to say or a way he grabs her wrist to signify that he's gonna do a kick up?
Yeah,
It's his
tickle-
fault, right?
Give me a tickle
safe word?
somewhere.
What's the kip up safe word? Kip up.
Pull me up so I don't fall.
Crutch lunge.
Stay stiff.
Who does the kip up where they like, you know what I mean? They're like
That's
straight.
Ricochet. That's Ricochet.
Is that Ricochet?
I think he does a move and he just kind of like does a kip up and he kind of just like as if he's like getting what's it? Someone's doing a slingshot on his ass.
Yeah, it's like if you did like a trust fall but like in reverse.
Yeah, I think that was him.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, I think it is him. Well, I think like one of the what's that Dante on AEW does that too, right?
Ooh, I think that might be who I'm thinking of actually.
Martin.
Dante Martin.
Oh, my bad.
Darton Martin. Yeah. They do that.
Okay.
Bianca Belair has a good one.
Yes,
Also,
she does.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
she has a good one.
Drew McIntyre, pretty good one.
Drew McIntyre. Very good.
Yeah, with the hair, and then the hair comes up, and then he has to flip it back. It's
Oh, you see
very
those
sexy.
Oh, yeah.
thighs? You see those thighs working.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah.
So, I'm biased to say HBK.
Yes, that's probably the
HBK.
pinnacle, right? Is
He'll
that
hit
probably
someone
the
with
pinnacle?
a flying punch and then like to lay on his back and just do that kip up. Maybe it's just the timing that he does it and he make it look so cool.
No, because there is a match. I don't know if you watched it yet, guys, but I think you've seen it. Is the one where he had with Jeff Jarrett?
Yes, in your house too.
He comes in with the flying forearm, and like when he bumps, he like kind of slides, and then he times it to when he like slides, he pauses and then does a kip up. Like who does that?
Right.
You know,
It's an
I'm
overpowered
gonna
move
try
in
that
the
right
video
now. I'll be
games.
right back.
You go
Go
for
ahead.
it.
Can you guys skip up?
Hell no, I can't do it.
Let's all try.
All
Not
right.
like
Here we go.
this would be on the. We can use this for your TikTok, Kyle. You know,
No, this
kip up challenge.
is audio only, right?
Yeah, for now, yeah.
Oh, I just did the kip up. Look at, did you guys see that? That was so good, right?
Wait a minute, let me try. Oh fuck. Okay,
Oh yeah,
doing that.
you can't. do
Charlie.
I can't get up, guys.
that. We never defined what kip up meant.
I
That is
can't
the
get
issue.
up, guys. I'm trying, guys. I need help. I need help from John.
No, so you know what you should have done? You should have been like Kyle's wrestling buddy and like signify in the wrist that you're doing the kip.
Give me the Iggy.
Oh man, but do you guys have any other winners and losers?
I mean, shout out
Oh,
Bloodline. I
yes.
guess is a quick winner.
There
You
you
know?
Oh,
go.
of course.
We got some direction. Little Civil War action, little Tamatong, little maybe perhaps a Jacob Fatu, make a difference. Fatu back.
Okay.
Tongaloa and his great what's the
No.
move? What's the trigger? The what did Kota Ibushi call it? The knee?
The
Kamagoye.
trigger?
Kamagoye.
Oh, Kamago.
Kamagoye, yeah.
Oh, you're using the real. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very yeah.
It's interesting, right? Because I was on Smack and Raw. Shout out to them. So Matt is correct. I just realized that Tamatanga is the adopted son of Haku.
Oh.
He's not his actual son. He's adopted by Haku,
Oh.
which
okay,
I
know
just
that.
I didn't realize that until earlier today. So shout out to Matt for pointing that out on
Damn.
adoption.
So that's why Tamatanga does not have his homicidal tendencies. He has not
Right.
bitten the nose off anybody yet. Operative
Right.
word is yet.
But is it weird that like they do look alike though, even though he's supposed to be adopted?
I mean, hey, you know what? They do, and it works out on TV too. Like if you say he's Haku's son, like hell yeah, it's believable. Look at him. It's not like he adopted like
Right.
R-Truth and be like, hey, it's Haku's son. You know, it's like, it's all right. God damn it.
It's like a Dudley Boys situation.
Yeah, which is the funniest fucking. That's the funniest fucking gimmick in the world.
Yeah.
Like, we're stepbrothers because our moms had sex with everybody.
Little Alabama, little south side of Dudleyville. You know.
Oh look, it's Dances with Dudley. Look at this. She had sex with a Native American. This is awesome. With Jahan Redcorn. It's like,
yo. That's probably a real person's name too. So shout out to them, Jahan.
Big shout out.
Big shout out. Big shout out.
Oh, sorry guys.
But yeah, I mean, yes, Tamatanga coming into the play, Solo Sikoa having his own new bloodline, which is pretty dope, right? Because I mean, in a way, this signifies Sola as the new tribal chief, right? Is that the way it's coming out?
It'll be fun to see. That guy's been pushed to the moon. Like he was just in NXT, and he was in NXT for a minute. Gets called up to Bloodline already, and he's like the top Bloodline guy. And even he's getting put over by Roman ahead of Jimmy. And I'm saying, man, what they see something Solo. So his stock is like shooting up in one day, and maybe he'll be title contention soon. We'll see. He's like, yeah.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, he
leader of
had
this
big time
bloodline.
matches
Oh yeah.
already. Like, I mean, the John Cena match, right? He already got that. He had multiple times like with like big names on SmackDown. So he's definitely like,
They see something.
like you're saying, getting that push. But
Yep.
it's so funny though because like he's talking about losing and winning has consequences. Like, but motherfuckers lost like
Yeah,
in the past
that's
month.
Because he's like that first line of defense always, and he always loses
Yeah.
against whoever Roman's about to face.
Right. It's like,
But,
hold on, what about you, man?
So yeah, I feel like he's been kind of treading water because of that. But I think with this new switch up, him leading the Bloodline Wolfpack, I think because Solo can talk. By the way, like in NXT, he was like
Yes.
good on the mic. Like he's still like early on, but he's a good
Mhm.
talker, and I think allowing him to do that and him in this role, I think will do that. I think that's gonna push him to the next level. I think.
Oh,
So,
for sure. For
will
sure.
they be
for sure.
more, NW Wolfpack, or will they be more the new Nexus and how bad they
Oh,
were?
the core.
The core with 2 R's, motherfucker.
Oh no.
I thought you were going with like since you're talking about Wolfpack. I thought you're saying they're gonna go more, gangster-ish
Oh yeah,
with the
that's just
flannels
Oh.
and bowdy, rowdy,
yep,
rowdy.
exactly. Instead of Paul Heyman, it's K Dog.
I hope so. Bring Conan back. He's tan enough
Oh,
to be a member.
I want that whole
Yay.
podcast out there. I want Disco Inferno out there too. Fuck it. Like,
Oh yeah, let's do it.
that would be such great TV.
Hell no.
Oh.
A little Alex Wright, you know what I'm saying? A
Ooh.
little Alex
Oh
Wright.
shit! Yep. Yes.
What's he doing nowadays?
Club promoter.
Stripper probably.
Before we close off this winners and losers section, right? For me, I kind of have to give a loser to The Rock, right? And it's
Ooh.
kind of weird to say because it's The Rock, but his promo on last Monday, he just got me just thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Like, don't break my heart. Any
Mikey,
theories
break your heart?
on? Yeah, right. Any theories on what he gave Cody and this whole idea to extend this feud?
That line I don't get.
Right.
Oh no.
I don't know. Because what did Cody say? It was a wartime overture or some stupid shit. So it's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
like
Bitch.
probably some stupid locket or a fucking a Funko
Bracelet?
Pop bracelet.
Funko.
A what else? What other small items are out there?
Condom.
A used one.
Ew.
Ooh. I don't know. I just like I for me, I just like it's a weird way to push the storyline and extend it to me, right? I mean, but then again,
Yeah.
they kind of always leave us guessing what's next.
Yeah, it builds intrigue,
yeah.
if nothing else.
It does.
The jury's still out. We'll see how they follow through with it. But
Well, they'll just play it by ear because that special's coming out. How WrestleMania switched up, right? So let's just hope that they don't have a string of bad ideas where the fans keep booing on it, and they're like, all right, next week it's gonna be this, next week it's gonna be this, next week it's gonna be like a ring on a pole match, next week it's gonna be a Punjabi prison match, next week it's gonna be, it's gonna be a lumberjack match where everybody is like everybody outside the ring is multiracial or some shit. It's like I don't you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, guys?
The multiracial gauntlet match?
Ricochet came out twice. What the fuck? Like,
Hell no.
Yeah.
Johnny B. Bad and Mark Merrill both enter.
He came out with the Bollywood Boys the first time, and the second time he was
with men on a mission.
It's like representing Canada, Jinder Mahal.
R.I.P. Mr.
Damn! Shout out Fist. Shout out Mabel.
Oh damn! Shout out!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Well, we
Okay.
understand. You don't have to be sorry. But yeah, I mean, normally in this section I would have news and rumors, but I don't have any. The one thing I did see is that Becky Lynch is normally supposed to have. She said that she's supposed to have a some time off, but it seems like they're bringing her back because of the Rhea's title reign being cut short. I don't know if they're going to end up using her for something, which is something that we don't want to happen. But I don't know. What do you guys think for her to come back?
I'm just thinking like it's a good way of if you lose some star power, you replace her with somebody else. You lose Rhea Ripley, so like okay, maybe we need to while we build another star, let's just just bring in Becky Lynch for now. Just to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's have her like hold down the fort for now.
Yeah. Like basically like John Moxley did in AEW when Punk got hurt.
Yep.
I think that's the
Yeah.
chain of events, right?
What is that called? Like
Interim.
interim?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I never understood those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I wish I could have an interim at my work.
There you go.
It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be there for like a week. Can we do an interim person come in? All right, thank you.
No, I'm not using vacation. I just have an interim myself.
I'm just having an interim stay.
Interim just.
Is that how you say it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I guess without Rhea, outside of Becky, like what other star power do they have? Really? I mean, they have a lot of talent, but like the star power. So yeah, I guess Becky, I could see. I hope they don't put the title on her, but I wouldn't be mad if they like did a tournament, maybe have Becky get to the finals and then ultimately lose to somebody to really drive that point home.
Love it.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they just crown somebody new, like we were talking about earlier. But sometimes they do go the safe route. Sometimes.
But it's a new era. It's a new era, Just. The new generation.
But yeah, is that time? Is that time? Whatever.
And now, sweaty session.
All right, with this sweaty session, I decided to do something that I've been seeing lately on my Instagram feed. I don't know why, but I've been seeing a lot of marriage proposals, a lot of engagement proposals, right? Shout out to Vince, who recently got married. Shout out to him and Melissa.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I've been seeing this, and I've been wondering, like, well, what if somebody did a wrestling proposal using a wrestler's gimmicks and catchphrase? So that's why we're here to do that. Who would like to go first?
I'm actually writing something right now, so.
All right, I'll start off with a stupid one, like
Okay,
this is a stupid easy one. Does somebody like play the part of my fiance, or are we just kind of just saying?
Okay.
You brought me here today. Oh yeah, here you brought me here today. I gotta do my low key.
Well, low key, I can't see myself without you, so I'm proposing to you. It's John Cena. He's proposing.
Oh,
that's his
okay,
catchphrase.
Good, very good.
I'm gonna concuss you now.
Very good, very good. Okay, I could do a small one, a small easy one. So Big Papa Pump. Okay. Looking into your eyes, I feel 5% love. Touching your hand, I feel 20% tenderness. Being with you is 100% love. So if we can cross the universe on a 360 axis, then hit the equator, then go to the ozone layer, and then cross the universe again, will you be my wife? Will you take me as your pump husband? Holler if you hear me.
Man, you brought trigonometry and science into that. That's I don't know if that's
131% chance of getting dick tonight.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Good.
All right, I'll go. I only have one, but it's a long one.
That's what she
Okay.
says.
Yeah.
All right. So, if for anyone who's ever heard me do any of these Getcho, these sweat sessions, I like to do them in poems. So same thing. Here, someone come up to me and play my fiance.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Loki.
Terrible start.
All right, I'll stop. All right, yeah.
Okay. I thought I thought that was really.
No. I was waiting
It's
for
a
someone to
long
say
one.
something.
Hello, I'm Loki. This asshole's typing away over there. Hello, I'm Loki.
You can call me Kaval.
Getcho.
All right, guys. All right. So So I like to put on a show. So if I was gonna propose someone, I would do it in a poem. So here we go. All right. So I'm not myself with you. Something's going on in my brain. You've got me saying crazy shit, like Mark Henry on Kyrie saying. Around you,
Oh.
around you, I just can't speak with these heavy feelings that I carry. You've got me all choked up. You're CM Punk to my Jack Perry. With, without you, I'm just dull. But with you, I'm boisterous. I need you in my life. You're my voice when I'm voiceless. But these days, this planet's crazy. But I don't care if it's all twirled, because anywhere that you are, to me, is the best in the world. CM Punk left for 11 years, but he's back finally. But I can't stand to lose you, girl. Please, will you marry me?
Hey.
I like it. I like it. Is that how you actually proposed? In
Hell
real
no.
life?
I was,
CM
I
Punk
was just like,
themed.
I was just like, here's that a ring. I'm like, will you marry me? That's like,
Put this on Toots.
Damn. But do you
Yeah.
guys have any more?
I mean, I just have like short, like little things to throw at you.
yeah, that's
know?
what she
Okay.
said. Mm.
Little rapid fire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I have
Um,
one more, but
please
if you
go.
want to go, we can go.
I'll throw one and then you can lay one on me, lay one on my face. So this is if I was proposing to Nia Jax, right? So I would grab her hand and I would say, Nia, you are my whole heart, huh? Because of her asshole.
We need you to make Valentine cards. That's pretty good.
Come on, come on. Killing it. Justin.
Nice. Well, okay. So if Booker T was proposing, he would say to the girl, "Come here, sucker. I got something to say. I'm gonna be your five-time lover, and your five-time husband. Will you marry me? Can you dig it? Shucky ducky, quack quack."
Why 5 times? I feel like that's just setting yourself up for failure, you know? Unless it's after the 4th time, and then you're like, this is my
Yeah, I
5th
mean,
time.
in case divorce rate is high, so I just want to make sure if anything
Set
happens.
low expectation.
Yeah, yep. Set myself up for. I'm not setting myself up for failure. So,
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
With you,
But yeah,
I'll
guys.
Harlem cheat on you.
I go GI bro on you.
Yeah.
I only cheated on you after a Harlem Hangover. I'm sorry.
Can you be my queen so I could be my king? Book up.
It's pretty
So,
good.
guys, I want to say thank you for doing this episode with me. It's always a pleasure having you on, Kyle. Charlie, I'm glad that you're here as always. This
Oh,
is your home, and you
so
know
happy
that.
to be back, sir. So happy to be back.
But yeah, guys, plug yourselves and plug your social. Shout out, Matt.
You go first.
I am at Charty _ B96 because it's my birthday. So anyway, on Twitter and only
Hey.
on Twitter only. Oh, actually, I'm on Instagram too, but don't follow that shit. I don't put anything on there. So so follow me on Twitter. Let's get at Charty _ B96. I got called up by Kyle for changing my shit over and over again, so I'm gonna keep it at that.
You're gonna keep it. You're gonna keep
I'm
it
gonna keep
there.
it at
Okay.
that.
You gotta change. You gotta change it to Charty be bad, man.
I know
Yeah,
I missed that one. It's,
OG version.
Yeah.
ode to our what do we call him? Like what he's ethnic, mad ethnic. I don't know.
Vaguely
va-
ethnic.
Vaguely ethnic. There you go. Shout out.
VE, shout out.
Bollywood shooting star.
Yo. But yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
Well, if you want to hear more about vaguely ethnic people, can't imagine why you wouldn't. Check out the Apron Bump podcast. Most recent episode covering In Your House Buried Alive from '96 had Charlie on. I've had Just on a bunch. I've had Charlie on a bunch.
Yeah.
I've even had Garn on. We did WrestleMania. What was it? 18.
18, I think. Yep.
That was a rootin' tootin' good time. So go check out those episodes, if nothing else, with the Getcho boys. And if you like old school wrestling from a bunch of different promotions, big and small, all over the world, we like to have a little bit of fun on the Apron Bump and nudes in bio.
Hey.
Hey.
Yep.
If you enjoyed that, you can find me and Get Your Podcast on Twitter, Get Your Podcast on Instagram. If you can't find me there, you can also find me with Marks and Mikes on Fridays. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the homies. If you know, you know. Guys, I think it's time to go watch some Bollywood.
Nice. So is Mero, like, what kind of last name is Mero anyway? Is it
What?
Yugoslavian?
Honduran?
F-U-S-T of Marrow. Marrow. Listen, coming up. Honduran. Fuck outta here.
Hi, I'm Mark Mero from Kazakhstan. How nice to meet you.
It is Galician.
Galician. Whoa.
Galician.
That helps nothing.
It's like Spain. He's a
Oh, okay.
Spaniard.
He's a Spaniard. Oh
Okay,
my god.
okay.
Shout out Russell Crowe.
Is it your go-to Spaniard?
Oh,
Shout out Paul Gasol. Shout out Paul
The
Gasol.
Last Samurai was starring Tom Cruise. What the fuck do you want?
Dude, oh my gosh. What? Oh. But yeah, we're out of here, y'all. Catch you next time.
Hail Satan.
That's right. If you could only see your dreamy eyes looking right back at you.
His whack ass said Hail Satan before this was over.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Diversify your